The story is called 10 Sly Piranhas, a counting story in reverse, a tale of wickedness and worse. Written by William Wise, pictures by Victoria Chess. Author William Wise has done over 100 books for young readers and for adults. He is somebody who 5 years apart wrote a book about Alexander Hamilton and then another book about Aaron Burr. Victoria Chess has also done over 100 books. She's illustrated many wonderful books, including David Greenberg's Slugs. William Wise dedicated this book for Jack and Eleanor, who have lived among the real piranhas. And Victoria Chess dedicated her book to Coco and Kira, with much love. 10 sly piranhas were swimming in the river. 10 hungry fishes, hoping very much to dine. Then one sly piranha sneaked up close behind another, and with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 9. 9 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, 9 little tricksters who were lying there in wait. Then one said, "My dear, you can trust me like a brother." And with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 8. 8 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, frolicsome and frisky, and yet greatly to be feared. Then all began to play a game of follow the leader. And with a gulp and a gurgle, number 8 had disappeared. 7 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, each a slippery schemer with a dozen dirty tricks. Then one said, "Come close if you want to hear a secret." And with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 6. 6 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, dreaming of their dinners, as piranhas often do. Then one stopped to stare at some turtles that were passing. And with a gulp and a gurgle, number 6 had vanished too. 5 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, 5 roguish rascals, all rotten to the core. Then one spied another, eating beetles at the bottom. And with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 4. 4 sly piranhas were swimming in the river. 4 cool connivers, each as crafty as could be. Then one found a cave and asked, "Shall we go exploring?" And with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 3. 3 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, the last remaining members of that memorable crew. Then one saw his neighbor growing sleepy in the sunlight. And with a gulp and a gurgle, there were only 2. 2 sly piranhas were swimming in the river, a pair of artful actors just pretending to have fun. Then the first cried, "Look out! There's a giant snake behind you!" And with a gulp and a gurgle, there was only 1. A single sly piranha was swimming in the river, more cunning than the others, for he'd vanquished every one. Thought he'd grown so clever, he could eat up anybody. But snap went old Croc. Snap! And then there were none. No sly piranhas were swimming in the river, where not so long ago there'd been 8, 9, 10. And so ends the story of those foxy little fishes. Unless you'd like to hear it told the same way again. The end. Piranhas, also known as caribes, have iridescent scales and can grow up to a foot in length. They travel in tight schools in South American rivers, notably the Amazon. With their powerful jaws and razor-sharp triangular teeth, piranhas can attack cattle and people, though they usually eat other fish instead. And on occasion, with a gulp and a gurgle, they do indeed feed on one another. This book has been 10 Sly Piranhas, a counting story in reverse, a tale of wickedness and worse, written by William Wise, pictures by Victoria Chess.